What's up, bro? Yo, what's up, Brandon? Oh, what's up, Dad? We are back from our full-day excursion to see the...
And I tell you that the whale shark, they're undescribable,
I know,
right? I don't even know.
I mean,
how to put it into
no words can describe their beauty that we saw today. Amazing. After first we got up 5 a.m. Martin was 5 a.m. I was 5:30. Brandon was about 5:45. Then we met someone at the ferry station at 6:30 who belonged to the company. And then we hopped on the 7 o'clock ferry.
So we took the taxi to the ferry,
Yeah.
the ferry over in Playa del Carmen, to get onto a little minibus to go into Cancun.
An hour into Cancun.
Right? So that we can get onto a little boat that's...
A little tiny boat that required us to move to one side so it wouldn't tip over. That was awesome. Weight
balance the
distribution.
boat. We have to balance
the boat
better,
all the time.
Right? So it was bigger than the Boston Whaler.
Yeah, a bit much. A bit
bigger.
more. So then we spent 4 hours looking for these elusive whale sharks. And there were 40 other boats, 50 other boats also doing the same thing. And they're all trying to radio each other. Did you see it? No. Did you see it? No. So 4 hours, okay? Then finally, after being on this boat, by the way, getting splashed by salt water every time we hit waves, because this is a little boat and there are waves, and we got water in our face.
It was like a 4-hour ride in the wave runner.
Exactly.
Bouncing up and down.
Yeah. So then finally we see, apparently there's one whale shark. One whale shark for 50 boats of tourists. So we get in line. We wait in line for, 45 minutes to an hour. And then they're like, get ready. You're going to hop in. Here we go. But there were 9 of us. And they can only do 5 at a time. So once the first group of 5 went, then could we go next? No, we had to go back in line and wait another 45 minutes or something.
Well, I don't know how long it would have been to
Yeah.
wait to go again, but all of a sudden while we're waiting in this line, the line just suddenly disperses, and all of the boats, instead of being in a somewhat organized line, are out as if they're searching for something, and they were searching once again
For the one whale shark that apparently decided to submerge itself because it got sick of all the tourists swimming by it for 30 seconds, maybe 20 seconds. So what happened? Well, this group and one other girl were the only ones not to see the whale shark after spending 4 hours going around, not including travel time.
and then of course we had to come back home. So
And of
it
course,
took us,
yeah.
it took us like over 2 hours to go from where we were, which I swear was halfway to Cuba.
And on a little tiny boat, and there are waves. So every time we hit a wave, which was basically every time we moved, we got splashed in the face with, at least it was warm, but it was warm salt water. So my sunglasses did nothing. My sun hat did nothing to protect me from the vengeful ocean of fury. And then Martin apparently was getting too wet, and he's like, David, will you switch sides with me?
That's because you weren't getting splashed and I was getting drenched.
Yes.
So I appreciate you switching me.
Yeah, that was nice. But unfortunately, he switched like a half hour in, and we still had another hour and a half. So for the next hour and a half, I just closed my eyes and hung on for dear life. Brandon, what'd you do through all this? You slept. That's better than nothing. Hopefully you didn't get sunburned.
I swear this guy could sleep on a fence. That's what our dad used to say, is like kids can sleep on a fence. He can sleep on a rocky fence.
Yeah.
Because that boat was bouncing all around, and he's like sort of in the corner like sleeping.
But every once in a while, it'd be like this, and he'd still be sleeping. So now, where are we? Oh, so now we got back on the van. We got to the ferry. We are now on the ferry.
This is now the 7 o'clock ferry.
Right.
So keep in mind, we already took the 7 o'clock ferry.
Yeah, we
this
took the
morning.
7 a.m. Now we're taking the 7 p.m. ferry. So now we're heading back, and Martin and I are going to jump in the pool at the hotel. After that, we're going to probably take a shower, and then I guess we're going to eat, right?
Yeah, I'm going to have to get enough energy to get up to eat.
Yeah.
But we've been surviving on rations of our mixed nuts and water. The mixed nuts are awesome, by the way. We picked them up from a a super mega mart.
Yeah, Mega Mart. We walked to. We picked them up. Yummy, yummy. I mix some bags up every morning, and we eat them. And if Martin's too tired to go out, I'll just throw some peanuts at him like an elephant. I just throw, open your mouth, Martin, and then it'll be good for
That's the
dinner.
reason I'm getting so big and fat. Is he's feeding me peanuts like an elephant.
Exactly. All right. Well, that's the report. I thought you'd appreciate our report of today's excursion and adventures. And I don't know. I still gotta swim with the whale sharks, but it will not be here. It'll be somewhere else. All right.
Yeah, I don't have to